What is up, everybody? In today's video we'll be taking a look at the Studio Series 86 Bonecrusher. From the front perspective, this guy really isn't that bad, but it's until you get to the side and then the back is where he becomes chunky. And nothing against Chunk, I obviously love Chunk, but this doesn't fit him at all. His arms are stumpy and it can barely meet past his chest, but yeah, I mean, they had to do what they had to do. And at the end of the day, I'm only going to view him as a limb. In robot mode, there's a lot of molded details and lack of paint, and some of it is painted on the chest, and there's that really nice Decepticon logo right there. The hands are painted, and then when you come to the side, his, tread pieces are painted. Right there is cut off because those fold, but about that's it for paint wise. And other than that, he's green. At the back of the head, it's a black piece, and it's painted with a different shade of green. However, it doesn't show up that much on camera, but if you own this figure or you soon own him, you will notice it in person. Here he is next to the 86 Scrapper, and guys, I know I said I was going to keep him in leg mode for the rest of the time until I collect them, but come on, I have to review these guys. But other than that, he will be in leg mode. But my big nitpick with this is, how is a deluxe class taller than a Voyager? Nothing against it, but how is that even the case with modern deluxes and the modern Transformers? Here he is next to SH Figure Arts Luffy. Here he is next to SH Figure Arts Izuku. I'm not going to make him stand straight because I have him in such a lovely pose right now, but here he is next to the Commander class Optimus Prime. Articulation on this guy is it's alright. The head can look up, and it looks up a little bit more because the transformation looks down. Not a lot, unless you move this out the way, and then he looks down a lot more. It rotates all the way around, so he can do the Exorcist. His arm can move out about that far and rotates all the way around. It can bend at the elbow, and it's on a ball joint, so I guess that counts as an elbow swivel. There is no waist swivel. The leg can kick out about that far, and I want to just mention that this is solid movements, by the way. For ball joints, it is solid. It can kick back about that far, kick forward about that far, and then there's a bend at the knee. It's kind of tight because it clips, but there's knee filler right there, and I really like that. There's also a ankle pivot, and the toe and heel spur can fold in due to transformation. But yeah, articulation is alright on him. I mean, with what you're working with, you're not going to get the best pose, but you will get some poses off. He comes with this little rifle with a nice little scope, and all it really does is, it tabs into the arm really easily, just like this. And yeah, there he can shoot some Autobots down, and personally, I feel like it doesn't suit him. I feel like some melee weapons would fit him a lot more, especially like Drillers or something, like Devastator, because he's supposed to be crushing these Autobots. His name is Bonecrusher for a reason. Transformation on this guy is really simple. To get started, what you're going to want to do is come to the arm, and then you're going to rotate it all the way around, just like that. If you look right there, there's a slot, and that tab will tab right in, just like this. Come on. Slide it forward and tab it in just like so. And then what you're going to want to do is rotate this forward for later. You're going to want to do the same on the other side, and then you're going to come to the chest and untab this piece. And what you're going to do next is you're going to come right here and then just break him off just like so. If you want, it would be easy to move this out the way to give it some more clearance. And then you'll bend this forward or like slide this piece down and then bend this back. Now you're going to fold the head forward just like this, and it's going to go into place. And then there's a tab right there and those slot pieces right there that you're going to want to fold. Let's start on this side. This piece in just like so. Well, tab that back in and then fold it in and clip it in right there. And then you'll do that on the other side, and then they tab together right in the middle. The next part is really easy. All you're really going to do is just tab this piece together like this, and just like make sure everything's tabbed in, you know, looking alright. Next, you'll just fold this piece up like this, and then you can fold this piece right back down. After you do that, you're going to align that piece just like so. I spread the legs a little so you could see, but what you're going to do is you're going to clip this forward just like so on both sides, and then there's a tab right there and a slot right there, and then there's these two clip pieces that will slot in right there or right there. Not sure, but just like this, and tab it in, boom, and then come to the other side. There's a slot right there and a peg right there, or a piece right there, and then another slot, and you'll do the same thing. Tab it in just like that, and you're going to come to the front right here and fold this piece down, and then there's that tab that will go in right up top there, and you'll just clip it in, and here you have him all transformed up into his vehicle mode. Bulldozer mode is what was to be expected. There is not much going on here, and just like the robot mode, there's not a lot of paint that you can really see. And like in the robot mode, these side pieces are painted for like his you know, treads. There's not any wheels, and they could have added wheels to make this guy roll somehow, but he doesn't. But it's okay. There's not like articulation really, except for like this goes up, it goes down, and if like you really want to, you can extend it out, but that's not how it's intended to be. Quick comparison is here he is next to Scrapper, the leg of Devastator, and I think these two scale well. I'm still like questioning how Scrapper was made a Voyager, but I really like the scale in these guys. They're pretty good, and I'm excited for the rest of them just so I can put the team all together. Here he is next to Animated Universe Wasp. I had to zoom out on this one, but here he is next to Studio Series Overload from Revenge of the Fallen. Now mine does have like a slight tabbing problem. When I try to like tab together, it becomes undone, but I'll touch base more on that when I get him into limb mode. So to get started, what you're going to do is just unpeg right here, just like that on both sides, and then you're going to fold out this just like so. Just push that down, and then what you're going to do is just tab that back in like so, and I guess we can rotate it. Well, I think it's going to be rotated this way, but here he is in limb mode. Yeah, not bad. And what I meant earlier with I'll touch base is that since it doesn't stay together that well, it has the potential to break mold when, like, if in the future I get Devastator and I put him all together. Not break, but like just like be wompy once he's all together. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and until next time.